The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
Okay, there, the Reserve Bank Governor appointment is not to be underestimated. We've never had a foreigner. Well, we have. The first was British, but that was back in 1934, and that's the sort of thing I assume you would have expected, given it was all colonialism back in those days. Obviously, the fact she's female should not be a thing. I mean, I think we've seen plenty of examples that essentially women can and do anything, and rightly so. And the more we continue, though, to isolate out appointments on gender, the more we remind ourselves how little in our minds we've moved forward. But the fact we seem to have attracted what they suggested was a good lineup, both numerically and in talent from offshore, I think is a good tick for this country's reputation. Breman may well use this as a, I don't know, springboard to bigger banks, bigger jobs, who knows. But moving your family halfway around the world is no small thing, and you have to believe that the place you're landing isn't a dump and you can make some sort of difference. Small point, I don't think I'm reading too much into the Willis comments at the press conference yesterday when she said Christian Hawkesby had done an admirable job. Admirable? Is that glowing? I don't think so. He applied for the job, of course, and sadly, given his proximity to Adrian Orr, he didn't stand a chance and is now to leave the bank. And that, in part, may have played a role in someone from outside the joint getting the gig in the first place. I mean, from Sweden, you got nothing to do, of course, with the hopeless, the hapless time for the bank of late, riddled with incompetence and secrecy, of course. Breman said our bank is widely and highly regarded. Now, if I take her at her word, that's reassuring, but you can equally suggest, I think, she would say that, wouldn't she? What I'm interested in is whether she can get a grip on the country and its economic culture. I remain convinced that at least part of the reason the RB have messed this recovery up so badly is they don't basically get out of Wellington. There are too many spreadsheets involved, not enough real world, not enough vibe, not enough on-the-ground readings. It's a challenge for a Northern European, I would have thought, to soak up something like New Zealand and get a gut feel for it. I mean, flip it. How long would it take you to, suss the subtlety of Sweden? But given where we are, she starts, I guess, from a low base. The only way is up. So let's hope she's a rock star.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.